Hi, my name is Camilla Roberson and I'm a staff attorney with the Just Kids Partnership at the Public Justice Center. I am going to follow up with you today about the Just Kids bills that I talked about earlier this winter. We proposed two bills this session. One would have changed where youth charged adults were to be held pre-trial, so that they would be held in a juvenile detention facility run by the Department of Juvenile Services instead of in adult jails. This bill would have gotten kids out of the adult jails where they're at greater risk of victimization and suicide. The other bill that we proposed was a bill to end the automatic prosecution of youth as adults. This would have made it that any kid under 18 who was charged with an offense would have started off in the juvenile court, and if it was a really serious case, they would have had a hearing and then possibly been waived up to the adult court, but nobody would have started up in the adult system. And this is really important because so many of the kids that are automatically sentenced to the adult system in Maryland now should never be there, end up being returned to the juvenile system, end up being released, or end up being placed in probation, which is a sign that these aren't the most egregious kids that are ending up in the system, but a whole lot of kids that could be helped if they were still in the juvenile system. We had a mixed success this session for the bill to end automatic prosecution of youth as adults. That was heavily amended, and now we have a task force to examine juvenile court jurisdiction. What this task force will do is examine the policies about automatic prosecution of youth as adults in Maryland, and will make recommendations as to whether these policies need to be changed, whether we need to end automatic prosecution of adults, or at least limit the number of kids that end up being sent automatically into the adult system. We'll be doing a lot of work coming this summer to make sure that information is out about how the system and how these policies affect Maryland and Maryland's communities and Maryland's kids. The other bill, which would have would have stopped sending youth into adult jails, that ended up not making it out of committee, unfortunately. So we are going to continue our public education efforts and our campaign and bring it back next year. Thank you.